Hello, how's everyone doing? Happy Sunday to everyone. I hope you all had a most wonderful weekend and are having a most wonderful day. And as for me, I'm feeling all right. Today, y'all, let's make some hot honey pork chops, some baked beans, and mashed potatoes and gravy. I'll be right back so we can get started. Okay, I'm back, everyone, and the first thing we're going to do is put our baked beans together. I've already placed my beans in this container, and my container looks a little bit shabby because I use it a lot. It's one of my favorite Pyrex dishes. So I started out with 2 cans of Van Camp's pork and beans. I just like these for my baked beans. They just taste better to me than any other ones unless I make them from scratch. In this cup, I have a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, a 1/4 cup of ketchup, and a 1/4 cup of mustard. Now, you can add bacon, you can add, whatever you like, onions. Sometimes I'll do onions, and sometimes I'll cook the bacon. But today, we're just gonna put some bacon bits in because it's football Sunday and y'all, it's 2:42. And I'm trying to be done before the game comes on by 4 o'clock. So let's see if that happens. So I'm gonna sprinkle some real bacon bits in here because I like real bacon bits. Because I'm not dicing up onions and I'm going fast, I'm going to put these minced onions in here. And because I don't use a lot of salt and it's a lot of sweet, I'm going to just put just a little bit of seasoning, just a little bit, and a little bit of onion powder. Just the onion powder. And I don't know if I showed you all the seasoning, so this is the seasoning. Okay, I'm just going to stir this up, put it in the oven on 350 and let it bake for about 20 to 30 minutes, and I'll let you follow along and see how they're cooking. So this is the first thing, the baked beans. I'm going to go ahead and put them in the oven, and next we will start on our pork chops. Okay, y'all, I'll be using these potatoes today instead of trying to make potatoes from scratch. With these, you just add water. So I'm going to go ahead and put the water in the pot so that it can start boiling. Okay, you all, so I have my water on for my potatoes. Now what I'm going to do is season these pork chops and then make my flour bag, okay? So to season, and I didn't know they were this big. For my pork chops today, we're going to use the Tabitha Brown very good garlic all-purpose seasoning. And y'all, I'm not trying to be perfect. So I told you I'm trying to get through by 4 o'clock. If you, my favorite team, the team that I'm going to be watching is the Carolina Panthers. Let me know in the comment who your team is. Now, I didn't say come in the comments and talk about how bad we losing. I just said let me know who your favorite football team is. Okay, next we're going to use a little seasoning. And remember, these are going to be hot honey pork chops. So we're going to use some seasoning. This. And the last thing I'm going to put on here is some paprika. And today I'm just going to cook these in my bigger cast iron skillet. Okay, you guys, I'm going to do this to the other side. And I'll be right back to show you what they're looking like. Okay, everyone, this is what my seasoned pork chops are looking like. I'm going to go make my flour bag and get the oil hot. And I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, I have shaken up my flour bag, and here it is. And I put the same seasonings in my bag that I put in on my pork chops. So we're just going to drop them in the bag. And I will tell you, this looks heavily seasoned, but because I'm not using salt, it doesn't taste as heavily seasoned as it looks, if that makes sense. Okay, you all, I'm going to go ahead and shake this up, and I'll be right back so that we can put them in the grease. Okay, everyone, so this is what the pork chops are looking like now that I have shaken the flour. I have the oil getting hot, and once it's ready, we'll drop these pork chops. Okay, I just wanted to show you all that I have a potato in my oil. This way I'll know too when the grease is hot. Not only that, it'll keep my oil from getting brown while the pork chops are cooking. Can y'all see that little potato sizzling? Okay, everyone, it's time for me to drop these chops. And no worries, my hands are clean. Here's the first one. Hope y'all can see that. Okay, and I'm going to drop the second one. We're going to cook 2 at a time. Let me just slide that over. Okay, you guys, here's one more. And I'll be back as they're frying to let you see how it's going. Okay, y'all, it's time to make these potatoes. And because you just add water, all I have to do is dump these potatoes in. That's 1 pack. And y'all, I'm using these Idaho buttery style mashed potatoes because we're going to make some gravy too real quick. And it's 3:11. Y'all think I'm going to make it for the game by 4 o'clock? Let me know in the comments. And once you add them in, you guys, all you're going to do is just stir them up. Y'all see how they're thickening up? The only thing I'm going to add in mine, and I'm going to cut this, let me make sure I cut this burner off because you're going to let them stand for a minute. I'm going to add a little pepper. And that's it, because like I said, I'm going to make some gravy. Okay, you guys, I'm going to let these potatoes sit for a minute, and I'll be back to show you what the final product looks like. Okay, everyone, so the baked beans are cooking right nicely. Okay, y'all, I'm back because it's time for us to turn these pork chops. So we're going to turn the first one. And we're going to flip these about 2 times. While they're cooking, we'll come back and flip them again. Okay, we're going to flip this one. These are some big pork chops. Okay, you guys, they're cooking right along. And they're looking delicious. I can't wait to add the hot honey. So next, I'm about to take you out so we can make some onion gravy. Just add water. Okay, you guys, so next we're going to have this just add water onion gravy. So all you do, I've already emptied out some of the contents, is you just empty out the gravy and you use 1 cup of water. And then we're going to take our whisk and we're just going to whisk this. And we're just going to sit it on the stove on medium-high heat and let it do its thing for about 10 minutes. Let me look at the directions and see. Okay, yeah, we'll let it do its thing for about 10 minutes. Okay, I'll be right back to show you how to make the hot honey to go on the pork chops. Okay, everyone, it's time to turn these pork chops one more time. And the next time I'll be taking them out and getting it ready for my last 2. Ooh, y'all cannot get over how big these are. I'm only going to be able to eat half of one of these. Half now and half later. Okay, I'll be back when it's time to pull these out. Okay, you guys, don't forget to come and whisk your gravy. At least maybe 3 or 4 times until it's done. That's key so that the gravy don't stick to the bottom of the pot. Okay, I'll be right back to show you how to make this hot honey. Okay, everyone, my baked beans are done, and this is what they're looking like. And they smell so good. Okay, y'all, so I went on ahead and dropped the last 2 pork chops. I'll show y'all that when I turn these last ones over. But right now, we're going to go ahead and get this hot honey ready to go on the pork chops. And you all, it's $3.39. Everything is done except for the pork chops. So I'll make it by just a little bit. Or I'll be maybe about 10 minutes late. Okay, you guys, so to make this hot honey sauce, I start with a cup of honey. I hope this jar is going to be enough. A cup of honey, and then I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of hot sauce. You can add crushed peppers if you want. You can add any kind of other peppers if you want. For me, I like hot, but not a lot, so I'm just going to do the 1 cup of honey and 2 teaspoons of hot sauce. Y'all, I'm going to go and get this honey up to a cup, and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, that little jar didn't quite make a cup, but it's okay. Next, we're going to add 2 teaspoons of hot sauce, and I am using Texas Pete hot sauce. You know what, I probably should, let me take the lid off of this, y'all, so that I can just pour it in there. It's taking too long. Okay, 1 and 2. Okay, then I'm going to stir it up. Y'all see that? Let's see, can I let this leak off of this fork? And so that I have an easier time pouring it onto my pork chop, I'm just going to pour it into this. And y'all, you can get these little containers at the Dollar Tree. You can get 2 of them for $1.25. And I like to have extra ones just for when I'm making sauce like this. And like I say, you can add crushed red peppers, pepper sauce, whatever kind of peppers you like. For me, I don't like a lot of hot, so I'm just going with the honey and the 2 teaspoons of hot sauce. I'm going to put this lid on it, and we're just going to give it a little shake. So now our sauce is ready for when it's time for me to put it on the pork chops. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I wanted to bring y'all in to let you see how this gravy has thickened up, and you see the onions in there. Just add water gravy. It's nothing like it, especially if you're not the perfect gravy maker on your own. Okay, you all, it's time to turn my last pork chops. The time is now 3:46. Everything is done except for these 2 pork chops. So I think I made pretty good timing. And let me ask you all a question. Is anyone like me, seem like you go through 1,000 gazillion paper towels while you're in the kitchen? Or is that just a me thing? Okay, we're going to turn this last pork chop over. Okay, you guys, they're looking very, very good. I'll be back, I guess when it's time to take them out. But I'll bring you back one more time while they're cooking after I flip them over. Go, pork chops, go. Okay, everyone, it's time to flip these pork chops for the last time. Okay. Okay, you guys, I'm going to let these cook for another 5 minutes, and the next time you see me, I'll be back to show you my plate. Okay, everyone, so these are my finished pork chops, if you can see them. Now what I'm going to do next is just take one and put the hot honey on it and show you what that looks like. Okay, now I have my hot honey right here, and all I'm going to do is just squirt it on. And y'all, it is 4:06, and I just found out the game doesn't come on until 4:30. So I end up making it just in time. So you're just gonna squirt as much hot honey on yours as you want. You don't even have to put any hot honey on it, but this is the way that I want it today. And that's it. And I just leave it, so if someone wants to squirt it, they can. And if they don't want hot honey on theirs, they don't have to. I'm going to pick this up and let you see what it looks like close up. Hot honey pork chops. I hope you all have a most wonderful meal. I hope you have a most wonderful week. Please like, share, comment. Oh, I'm sorry. Before I get to all of that, let me show you all my finished plate. Okay, everyone, this is my finished plate. Baked beans, mashed potatoes with onion gravy, and hot honey pork chops. I hope everyone have a most wonderful meal and a most wonderful week. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.